Hello, Urist. Hey, we got a migrant wave in. We got to catch up on some of these notifications. There's too many. Struck some a lot of gems. That's cool. That's our we got an recruit going attached to the copper mace. Very nice for them. So everybody's switching in and out of military mode. It's spring. A bunch of people getting interrupted by owls and goblins. We killed that force of darkness. Found some dead bodies. Everybody was fighting. Uh, the giant wren helped out last time as well. Some masterwork stuff, a bunch of stray dogs. What to train them up to be war dogs and such. Ban on exports. Steel bars is completed. Stray kitten is adopt a human bowman. Some migrants have arrived despite the danger. Yeah, no kidding. So they're going to be filing in. I just want to watch them come in for a moment. Okay, what's going on, war dog? You stand up. I'm pretty sure all the Wolverine folk are dead. Yeah. It was just standing up after that fight we watched last time. Maybe it's what are you all doing? What's going on here? It's, Recruit batch Wolverine woman. Yeah, they're just yelling about stuff now. Yeah, you're all good. Okay, we'll just watch the. We've got a couple grazers, got like bunnies and stuff. Looks like a lot. There's some children. I saw a lot of green shirts, so a lot of like animal focus. There's a fishery worker, I'm assuming. Nope, peasant. Boyer, child, a yak, water buffalo cow. A miner. Good, we replaced one of our lost miners. Are you a hunter? Hell yeah. Hey, we're going up in population. That's really good. We're at what, like 86 or so? Oh, chinchillas came in after everyone. Oh no. That's so funny. What are all these? Chinchilla teeth? The goat kicked the. Oh, they're doing it down there. The chinchilla teeth flying out of nowhere. Thob? Absolutely, Thob. You helped save us last time. Kind of on your own a little bit. Are the chinchillas ruin that migrant wave, I guess? That's fine. All right, let's first off, let's check to make sure we get all of the grazers in here. Right, grazers got to go in here, or else they'll starve to death. Goat, paths, bunny. Even though it's a pet, it's got to go in here. Some extra pets, lamb, cavy, up. Looks like everything there. Excellent. Some more cats, which is not ideal, but you know it is what it is. We'll do what we can with them. Um, what are you doing? Smelting magnetite? Magnetite? We have to set up our furnaces so they only take from the ore stockpiles. That way our people aren't spending all this time walking around. I've completely forgotten about setting that up. Okay. So choose. You're going to choose a stockpile from which the workshop will take items. That one. Choose take items. That one. Choose take items. That one. Choose take items. That one. Choose. That looks like about it for our ore stockpiles, which is fine. Anything that's not. Oh, we need to set up like an odd ore stockpile as well. Maybe up there. Oh, we'll do the same for all these. So take just a moment. This is something that maybe I would do off stream, but I really want to do as little off recording as possible. Just because, we're going to miss out on things if we do that. Is it just set up? No, okay. That's how bad my ADHD is. I never remember what the last thing I did is. Just sad. Sad for me specifically. Maybe sad for people watching if you also have ADHD. Or hilarious. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not the high energy type of ADHD though, so it's not as silly as some folks can get, I'm assuming. I watch a fair amount of ADHD creators, people like Markiplier, Crank Gameplays. Not like up to date on everything. Watch Unis Honest, that was really good. But folks in the space that create stuff that have ADHD have huge respect for them because it's hard. It's just really hard to keep on top of things like this. Let's keep going. We're doing pretty well. Let's just keep talking about ADHD and stuff. Uh, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. Everyone kind of knows about ADHD. You know, it's fairly popular mental health diagnosis these days. Back in the day, nobody wanted to be it, but I mean, you just see now everyone is. I think we have to make it so they take from the fuel stockpile as well. Let's just set that up for all of them just in case. This is all we can also make sure. I've already forgotten which ones we've done. Okay, your bar block, your bar block. This is how we can make sure in the future as well that you know our workshops are pulling from the correct piles, and we're getting things done that we want. Like we have we can set up a steel only forge, right? We can do that if you wanted to. Don't necessarily have to because our work orders kind of cover that. Um, but you know, it might be something useful for the future if we ever really need it. All right, so we've gotten like 20 population. A lot of new arrivals are coming in. Let's go to labor. Here we'll see a good breakdown of everything we see. Like we got a hunter here, which I mean, you're not going to be doing much hunting besides when we tell the squads to go out. So let's just unassign you from hunting. Being an ambusher is good, but it's not really super helpful. And then what was the other one? Also, what is this? Is this chefs? Brewing and cooking? That is chefs. Let's name it chefs. I always forget to do this. Okay. The other one was woodcutter, I think. But you can remain a woodcutter. That's fine. I don't mind having an extra woodcutter. They'll just make the tree chopping a little faster. And we're not too worried, like I said, about elves. I don't think elves visit us, so we have no reason to be afraid of elves when it comes to chopping down trees, at least. Metalsmith. Some other stuff was happening, but I wasn't paying enough attention. With this new microwave, so what I want to do, we need to get up and running on our weapons and armor. So we need a couple more. We have a legendary weaponsmith. Legendary Boyer as well, that's fine. I just want to do a couple more. Let's do this peasant, this one, this hunter. That's fine. And then armorers, I want a lot more because we only got 3. Let's just go down this list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 10 armorers. People will be running the furnaces constantly with that, thankfully. Now for the rest of these unassigned people, which I looks like it's just 2. Let's just make them haulers. Focus on only hauling. There you go. We need more haulers. We'll always need more haulers. The children will be helping a lot with that as well, but we really want to make sure. Just horned owls harassing people outside. There's a lot of stuff forbidden around here. I'm not sure why the logs were forbidden. Oh, they're forbidden because a child was carrying them. We wanted them to come inside. I remember what those logs are for. Oh, we can't smooth that? That's so sad. The agitated owl. Do you not have your weapon? I mean, you do. Are you okay? You're unconscious? Not ideal. Our stray billy goat is out there as well. You know what? We need to get this new batch sorted into squads. We've got our ammo stockpile and our archery setups here. They're doing more individual combat drills and things, which is okay, but I'd rather they be shooting. Which I guess we could do by making it so they don't train in here. So the bolts of lashing, we don't want you to train here. The short arrow and the crossbows. You can do that later. I want you to focus on archery stuff. That's what I want you to focus on. Looks like they're just going to smooth things while they're... I don't know what they're doing. Goose has been found dead. Where? Oh, that's a while ago. What are you doing down here, child? This is my fight too. Kid, I have no idea what you're doing. Be safe. All right, let's get back to the barracks. Squads. Squads. That's what we're doing. Sorry. Arch. Marks dwarves. Novice Mark dwarf. Novice Mark dwarf. I mean, we're gonna make another squad anyways. I mean, we do have to have some. Hope we had a hunter, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I already got him in there. Anyways, let's create a new squad. It's gonna be militia captain. Let's make another melee. The Copper Glee. Got to rename that. First adjective is. Adjectives are not what we want. We want compounds, right? Nope. The Glee. Let's do hammer. The hammers. Done. That's it. Just the hammers. Assign leader. We're gonna pull from all of these folks down here. A beekeeper that was a spear dwarf as a leader. I believe that was what it was. Let's scroll up. I've lost you already, but we'll figure that out in a moment. The rest of them, they're just gonna pick whatever melee weapons they like. Not necessarily the ones that they are necessarily like the best at. That makes sense. Like their skills may not actually match up with what their weapon is. But I mean, for the most part, it doesn't really matter. We have enough to get our another. Honestly, we should just do one more melee squad. Metal armor. There we go. Assign leader. Laborious muscles. You know what? That's fine enough for me. Muscles are a weapon in a way, in a certain sort of way. Now we'll have all of them. Excellent. We'll have to set up their schedules and everything. Well, let's get them in here for training. There you go. The ranged squads will shoot in these archer ranges, hopefully, if we have them set up correctly. Some giant Ren blood from that giant Ren got in here, flew into our barracks, and then got its ass kicked, which I love. Let's go back to squads. A bunch of people are fighting an agitated owl. Okay, that's done. It's done and dusted. Let's do scheduling for these two. So I mean, the way we had set up before is they were in the ready, and we edit these. So these are going to be another rotation of 4. Oops. So we go into monthly schedule, edit, do 1, training, done editing, copy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Perfect. And then we go back. The monthly schedule. I know this fight sounds gonna be going on for a little bit. That's fine. And then you are edit. You're gonna be 1 training done. Copy. Paste. Gonna do 3 in between each one. Paste. Perfect. Okay. Easy enough. We've done it. Horned cave beetles are growing up. We like that. We've got some traction benches growing, being constructed. I think we're gonna need. Let's go up here. We have an order to make wooden bins, right? I believe we do. Yeah, make 10 wooden bins. And that goes off as long as we have no empty bins. Which is exactly what we're doing here. We're making more than enough. Honestly, the stockpile's done. We're done with this one. Just delete it. Everything can be moved We'll have everything cleaned up eventually. We have our jeweler's station down here, right? Did we ever set that up? Or did we set that up here? We did. Okay. Let's do a stockpile around it because we never really did that. Or except we're going to make it custom. It's going to be only uncut gems. All rough gems. Here we go. The hauler should eventually get all the gems. We have no flux stone to make steel. It's colonite. We have chalk somewhere. Once we find it, we'll know. There we go. Okay, we do have chalk. We don't have a chalk stockpile up for the steel production. Okay, we can do that. That's the issue. So we're going to make a stockpile. Except we're going to go to custom, stone, economic, chalk. Let's just do it for all of these. Maybe dolomite, marble. I think that's it. We're going to assign 5 wheelbarrows, just so that they, people that are moving it have enough. Then we got to go and link all of our petition. Uzu, yeah, come live with us. I'm not even gonna think about it. We just got to get this set up here. There we go. Take from that one. Scroll up. Click on the wrong thing. Click on the wrong thing again. Maybe let's keep doing the take setup because I think that's the best way to do it. Take. I'm just gonna quietly work through these as well. Just chill out and listen to the music for a second. You already take from that one? Yeah, you already take. Okay, that's stockpile 20. I gotta rename them so I can actually know what we're taking from. It makes things so much easier. But stone pile 20 is our chalk pile. Or flux pile, I should say. It's alright to not make steel for a moment because we're just going to make up all of our steel products in the meantime. Which is just iron, because I believe you need the flux also for the pig iron, but we'll see. We'll double check that in a moment. So this one won't need to go because it's only making bituminous, or it's only making coke from bituminous coal. So it really only needs the bar and the coal stockpile. And this will make our workflow just so much faster. I'd completely forgotten about doing this. So a lot of our walking time is just spent going and grabbing the furthest magnetite they can for whatever reason. All right, so we do have chalk down at our lower levels. We're smoothing over this barracks, which is going to make it look real nice. Still no archery going on yet. Which is all right. That's fine. They'll do it eventually. That's the important thing. Tables, magnetite, and linked stockpile. Need flux stones and linked stockpile. So which one doesn't have... Hold on. It's definitely our magnetite stockpile. It's 10. Oops. That one's got 10. That one's got 10. That one's got 10. Also has 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 10. All right, that's fine. We'll check that out in a moment. More bird wars going on. There's an agitated eagle. All right, the bird wars aren't going too bad. They're fine. Folks are thirsty. They're coming to get drinks. Good for them. We have some indigo tourmalines, which are really nice. Do we have a gem cutter? It's going to be in labor. No. Okay. So we have to... I want to start getting gems cut. I want them to train up on all of the gems that we have. And eventually we'll try to import more rough gems, but I really don't think anybody does that. Do we have any people with gem cutting? We don't. So... I mean, let's make Dodok. And Dodok can stop being a hauler as well. And he'll only cut gems. There we go. Mainly because I just want to get that going. They make, even if you're not using them to decorate, they make for good trading fodder. You know, if you make like large gems and stuff, they're very, very worthwhile. So I want to keep watching these interruptions. We'll see. Needs flux stones and link stockpile. That one makes sense because the flux stones aren't hauled yet, which is fine. The eagle's fighting a child. The child better not get hurt. They feel so good. All right, child, beat the shit out of this eagle. Yo, you. What happened? That eagle died immediately. Punches the head shaking the eagle with the left hand, and the injured part explodes into gore. Let's rename you Hogsack, Eagle, Eagle Exploder. There you go. We got to do this more. We got to form even more attachments to these dwarves, right? Naming them stuff based off what they do is our easiest way to do that. Otherwise, I just don't have any attachment to them. It's just another population number, which is an issue that I feel like I've been running into for a while. So we got work orders. We need to make cut gems. Actually, let's polish stones. Yeah, just do that. Like, honestly, it's like 10 times a day. I've never polished stones before. I want to see what happens. Maybe we'll have them grab from the jet stockpile as well, so it's only polished jet. I think it's... Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to take from cut gems. We're also going to take from jet. It's polishing hematite? No, thank you, buddy. No way. Polish some stones now that it's only going to be jet. Poor goose is seriously injured. Not much we can do about it, though. Animals kind of just have to get well on their own. Got our planters gonna be busy this season. A lot of empty plots here. We need to get our potash industry set up, actually, now that I think about it. This is a kiln. What is this supposed to be? A glass furnace? Resume the construction of the glass furnace, please. And we have a wood furnace someplace, right? Yeah, here it is. So I need you to make ash. Not that way. Work orders. What am I what am I doing? So this one we want to amount of ash available is 10. And then we want to set up a potash workshop. We'll just do it on the level above. Build workshop, farming. And it looks like it's not in farming, it's in furnaces. No. An ashery. Oh, there it is. Needs a lye milk-free bucket. Alright, add new task. A bucket. Finish that bin. No, you don't make the bucket first. As soon as the bucket is created, we will... Hey, you know what? We'll forbid it. Or we'll pause. Make sure that we can actually use it. a nice chestnut bucket. We'll be happy with that. And then we should check our stockpile for logs and things, and then move on. We don't need to forbid it because nobody's using it anyways. So build. Workshops. Ashery. There we go. Do it with petrified wood, bloodthorn barrel, and chestnut bucket. There you go. Bird and a skunk are fighting. I'm not worried about them. I'm glad the bird wars have come to a slow crawl. We're not being constantly assaulted by giant killer birds anymore. I mean, it has only been like a couple days in game time, but it's been like a few days for me. I've been hanging out doing other stuff. What do you think about this? You're embarrassed after sleeping out of the proper room. Satisfied after slaughtering an animal like that. Reliving experienced trauma. Dabbling hammer dwarf observer. You've got a crossbow. You're the creator of sleep. Good job. I'm a big fan of sleep. Glad you created it. Let's see if that... Nobody's going to build this ashery because I don't think we have like ashery as a skill. Let's do that with... Our ranchers aren't really doing a whole lot. Potash making. There we go. It should be fine. They're only going to be making so much at a time. Going to recruit, weaponsmith. A lot more gems. Get down to this level. Ooh. I forgot we're into our auto mining phase. We can set this stuff to be auto mined. Great horned owl. I hate that we gotta constantly check for bird war stuff. It's just all the time. Lots of gems down here, though. Let's get these designated. Some more coal. Definitely want that. Honestly, anything that isn't... this level, this entire level, we can just automatically mine stuff, but we have to watch out for this heavy aquifer area. Looks like that's something we already designated, though. We're just finding stuff in these big pits. Like the Cowlinite and the jet pits that we find. And the gypsum pits. They're very good at finding stuff in those. Some bituminous coal there. Alright, that is... some there. Some there as well. Finding a lot of good stuff. I'm always like gems. I like collecting gems. We like stockpiling them. Hardly ever trading them. Very real dwarfish energy. You know, they collect the gems, they polish them, and then they put them in a stockpile, and they say, hey, these are our gems. You don't get any. So I want to see what these polished stones are like. Round jet cabochons. You're still... How much are these worth? 20? Okay, that's kind of cool. Getting good practice, I hope. Dodak, you are a dabbling gem cutter. Okay. Once he's polished up a bunch of stones, we'll be happy. I'm a little upset that he still went... He polished that cabochon up. Or that hematite into a cabochon. It is worth 1,000. What the hell? Well, I don't think that's correct. But I guess, I mean... I don't know. Our broker's just not very good at doing any of that. Let's see if we got anybody that is a better... What is it? An appraiser? We don't have any good appraisers. That's fine. Maybe we'll get one eventually, especially once we start getting nobles in, but I don't think we can really assign nobles to do that. I don't do much with nobles. Got a lot of our beetles are growing up. A lot of leather backpacks and such are being completed. Barracks looks pretty nice. Nobody's shooting in these still. We're into late spring and everything. Well, you know, we'll check it out next time. We'll maybe we just messed something up and we'll just have to figure it out. Because I'm pretty sure we're all set. I think everything is set up correctly for it. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with our setup now. We're up to 5 squads. No, 6 squads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Which makes sense. We have 60 fighting adults, a lot of monster hunters, and a lot of children as well. That line of just monster hunters constantly just cracks me up all the time. There's a bunch of humans that will never be able to get gear for. Once their stuff starts breaking, they'll go out and fight stuff by hand. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for joining me in this one. I've really been enjoying creating YouTube videos, especially for Dwarf Fortress and Project Zomboid and all the other games we've been playing. So I appreciate it. You know, why'd you put this stuff on there? Anyways, I'll see you in the next fortress.